I'm the paper bag, a lover of all things that are COD zombies, specifically from Treyarch. I know that Infinite Warfare is slowly coming into people's tier list about good maps, but I've never played any other alteration that much to provide a worthwhile opinion. Well, maybe I don't need to play the games to understand what's good and bad. I'm decent, not really the best, but I've played the same two games for 5 years on the Xbox 360, Minecraft and Call of Duty. Yeah, I know, not really what you'd expect. Anyway, I've started my zombies journey with Kino BO1, playing all the Black Ops games and even going back to experience World at War. About 2 years ago, I got my first round 50 on BO3 Ascension with Classics only, and then I got my first round 100 on Cold War in May. Then, my friend forced me to play Roblox one day, and I got a little bit curious. That's when I found Project Lazarus. Yes, I know I spelled it wrong in my comments, but I legitimately thought it was spelled Project with a K. I've also been watching a fantastic YouTuber by the name of Rushin. You might remember he was the guy who did the Zombies World Records overviews, but he doesn't really do them anymore. Instead, he does these insane zombies challenges, even contesting for a couple of world records. I heavily suggest you check him out, and his link will be in the description. At the end of every video, he says this.
Up if you're new. If you guys want to suggest challenges for future videos, then leave them in the comments. I mean, pretty much I get most of my video suggestions and challenge ideas from the comments, so if you guys want to go and suggest them, then go right ahead. Again, the Patreon's down below if you guys want.
Seeing this, I thought to myself, Roblox and zombies? That is the big funny hee hee ha ha. Eventually, it became this weird meme idea of mine, and I was non-stop asking for it just for the memes. I am the epitome of band kid, dead memes and all, so I just kept hoping he would eventually see it. I even asked in his Discord, self-aware of how annoying I was. He also liked some of my comments and posted a Twitch notification with a picture of the Roblox game, so I knew that he knew it existed. He simply just wasn't dedicated to the meme. So I decided to take matters into my own hands. I regret almost nothing. Almost. I spent over 5 hours of my little life on a surprisingly good Roblox recreation of Call of Duty Black Ops 1 Zombies, all for a single meme. Will this video ever get viewed by more than 5 people? Probably not. Am I thinking about posting this video on Rush's Discord, even under threat of ban? Definitely. All things considered, it was a good parody. It had the standard features of a zombies game, perk machines with original jingles, wonder weapons that are debatably OP, endless hordes of zombies, unique music Easter eggs, and a 6-player games. Wait, what? Yup, you heard that right. Since this is Roblox Zombies running on a Roblox engine, it isn't exactly like its predecessor. Rather than having a maximum 4-player PvE match, there is a possibility that you can have a 6-player match. This combined with the added bonus that any player can join at any time, a majority of the matches with less than 4 players happen from rage-quitting 6-year-olds. They weren't even justified because they don't even have a ray gun.
Yo, revive me. I have the ray gun, man. I got the ray gun, dude. I got the ray gun. Come on, man. Come on. Tap it, dude. Tap it. Come on, boys. Come on.
Since anyone from anywhere can join, I was speaking broken Spanish for 20 minutes just to tell my teammates where to go. Luckily, I paid attention in class and was able to somewhat communicate with my teammates. 2 years of Spanish hasn't failed me yet, and still my mom says I should have taken Latin. I literally live in a country that borders Mexico, so I don't know what her thought process was. 1 for me, 99 for mom for all the other times she's been right. Anyway, even though it tries to remain true to the original, everyone knows that the sequel is never better than the prequel, no matter how hard they try. The thing I most dislike about this game is the movement. It's super petty and not really that big of a deal, but short sprinting without stamina and the inability to jump really throws me off. It's hard to maneuver or go anywhere quickly without teleporters because your sprint is so short with such a long cooldown and no way to improve it like a fat kid trying to run a mile. I will be suing because I did not give my consent to being in the game. Also, no jumping really limits your mobility and the way you avoid the zombies. I swear, these Roblox scenes got white boy hops. No advanced movement, just boots on the ground running and shaking your mouse wildly. For some reason, whenever you shake your mouse, you are invincible for a short time. Speaking of which, the AI in this game is really weird at times. For the most part, it acts like a regular zombies AI, following you where you go. At random times though, they'll either be like the BO4 zombies and they'll predict where you go, or they'll just randomly twist and turn. Like, look at this dude, he's dodging these bullets like I dodge my responsibilities. This can make training very hard and force me to either run whole map trains or camp, so I eventually decided to camp. At the very least, this is the best zombies game in the entirety of Roblox when compared to things like, whatever this is. In Project Lazarus, there are 2 maps. There's Graduation, which is like a more claustrophobic Verruct, which I didn't think could happen, and there's Research, which is like a modified 5 without the stupid scientist who steals your weapons, almost as much as I steal royalty-free music so I don't get copyrighted. I wanted to do it on research for a lot of reasons. For one, there are no special rounds, which means I only face zombies. Secondly, I find it much more open and it is much easier to train or camp in. Finally, I just like the look of the map more, and my monkey brain go ooh ooh ah ah, me see me likey, ooga booga. Before I went into this game, I did have some prior experience, though not too much. I played only a couple of games, but besides that, I saw no guides, no tutorials, nothing. I was only scrolling through the achievements that I realized that not only was there an Easter egg song, but there was also a teensy tiny problem. According to the game stats, less than 0.0% of players have actually made it to round 50, and about 0.2% have made it to round 40. I originally asked for around 100, so I changed it to 50. This is when I started to get a bit nervous. While I pride myself on being a decent zombies player, I play console and this is a whole new ballgame. New hitboxes, new mechanics, new keybinds, new everything. Also, I had to carry the team on my first attempt. I have been playing with literal fetuses who somehow got hold of their mom's phones because they constantly kept going down. I was spoiled by Healing Aura and Cold War because I forgot how annoying it was to have to run across the map to revive someone. It didn't help that the doors have an animation of at least 3 seconds per door, so I could barely make it in time from underground to spawn.
The Phantom, exterior like fish eggs, interior like suicide wrist rags. I could exercise you, this could be your phys ed. Cheat on your man, homie. I try to sneak through the door, man. Can't make it, the shit's stuck. Out of my way, son! Door stuck! Door stuck! Please! I beg you! We're dead! You're a genuine dick sucker!
I must have had at least 30 revives this game, and no, I'm not going to look back through the footage and check. I tortured myself enough trying to do this challenge, and I am not a glutton for punishment. Quite the opposite, in fact. I much prefer the spoiled lifestyle. And spoiled I was, as the game gave me almost everything I wanted. See, there's a high gun drop-off, and after a certain point, only about 3 guns become viable, 2 of them being wonder weapons. There's a specific shotgun I forgot the name of, the ray gun, and a Winter's Howl type weapon. I actually didn't know the cryo gun existed until my second attempt because I hadn't played in a long time and it was added in a recent update. I didn't know about this triple threat and used my own weapons. Early on, I bought a Remington off the wall because I could buy ammo and also come on. I wanted a high power weapon to train with, and in the early game, this is your best friend. It has short pierce, high damage, and actually not too long of a reload animation for a shotgun. The second weapon is an LMG because I need something to just spray with in case I get cornered, and if anyone came from the catwalk, we all know that LMGs are a must due to their high ammo capacity and high damage. Lastly, I got a SCAR due to its high damage and high mobility. It's basically like the hammer from BO2, recoil and all. I did want a ray gun, but I was too lazy to keep spinning the box. Now is a good time to mention the ammo mods. Similar to the AATs or alternate ammo types from BO3, when you pack a punch of gun you get a special ability. Unlike BO3, instead of 5 set types, each gun has its own special ammo mod. The Remington shotgun fires slugs instead of pellets, the SCAR has increased fire rate for the first few bullets, and the LMG has increased fire rate on kill. The crossbow has a mod that has an infinitely increasing 0.5 times headshot multiplier per headshot, but it doesn't work too well. You need to get it early so you can build it up, it has no pierce, and it only has 1 arrow per reload. It is technically viable, but you need to play incredibly slowly and carefully in order for it to be viable. I don't have time for this, I need to be grinding out TF2. The first attempt was going pretty well. I even found 3 music tapes, which I think is the music Easter egg, but I'm not entirely sure. Then, even later, I finally remembered what game I was playing. I was playing Roblox after all, so I don't know why I didn't think of it earlier. I could camp at the back of the main lab, but no zombies would pathfind towards me unless I was the only one in the room, and I never was alone. These kids have to learn how to play the game or else they'll be carried every game. They also have to earn the points so they can buy perks and upgrade their guns, which means I shouldn't be killing them. Gotta let them have the points. You just can't be mean to them. Gotta hold their hands sometimes, but overall, they just need to learn how to do it for themselves. Yup, that's right. I sat at the back of the room and let them kill all the zombies while I only helped them if they needed it. It is Roblox after all, so I should be hired as a dev with my new experience in child exploitation and labor. These are the real life skills we should be learning in school. People say we should be learning how to do our taxes, but honestly, I just evade mine. There were some tense moments, but we pulled through. Unfortunately, our luck ran out, and as soon as I went down, it was all over. Our first attempt ended on round 23, about 2.5 hours in. For the next attempts, I joined in mid-game, but I kid you not, as soon as I joined, they died. Then, I had an epiphany. I could literally just piggyback on the hard work of others and get carried to victory. Man, I really know how to use child labor for my own profit. That is a joke. I respect children. I never exploit them in any malicious ways. Anyway, in the second real attempt, I joined around 26, right where I left off in my other game, except for 3 rounds, but it doesn't really matter. Unfortunately, no matter what round you join on, you are given a pistol and 500 points. No extra points, not a powerful gun, just a good luck, have fun. Yeah, I was that kid. The exact kid I was complaining about before. Down after down after down, not being able to get on my feet. Luckily, you could earn points when you're down, so I quickly got enough to get a weapon. I stuck with the old reliable Remington, but its holes were really starting to show in round 29 with 2-shot headshots. Luckily, I got a ray gun and I was set for life. Not really, I was just slightly struggling the entire time. Unfortunately, I'm now cancelled. On round 40, I got called racist by someone on Roblox because I refused to speak Spanish again. I said I didn't want to speak broken Spanish, as in, my Spanish is probably not the best because it's 2 years, but they thought I was insulting the language. I'm never to recover ever again because a singular person called me racist, so expect an apology video coming within the next week. Probably start with along the lines of, I've made a very critical error, there's been a flaw in my thinking, stuff along the lines. Maybe a dog, maybe fake tears. I really gotta pull up the waterworks if I want to get uncanceled by Roblox. But seriously, even if they try to do anything, I can't take you seriously when their avatar looks like this. False racism accusation and a lack of fashion design? Definitely a Twitter user. At this point, rounds were taking about 20 minutes, and I was getting fed up. They only took longer and longer to complete, and I was getting tired. Round 40 was also about the round where tradeouts were necessary. Most guns became pea shooters, even my beloved Remington, and those who actually did damage had almost no weapons. It's almost like the town or Nox round 100 constantly trading out your weapons with a mystery box to refill your ammo for your real hard hitters. It's either really long or really short depending on your luck. I died, and this one guy was training out for 25 minutes. This dude was at the box. I left, ate lunch, did some chores my mom told me to, came back, and this dude was still at the box. Even still, we were struggling, and we started going down. One by one, we were falling like flies. We were barely holding on, reviving one another and sacrificing our lives for theirs. It was a fruitless effort. On round 45, we died. We were so close to the goal, so close to round 50, yet we couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. But screw it, I tried. Besides, Lex clickbaits his round 100s and he has loads of subs. Maybe that's the way to do it. Did I piggyback on the Wicked Kids? Yes. Did I cheese the challenge? Yes. Do I deserve this? No. Will I post this anyway? Heck yes! Here's my official declaration of war with Rushin. Maybe now he will finally listen to our calls for Project Lazarus round 50. Most likely this will get ignored, but it's all in good fun. I understand he has important work to do, and a silly challenge only for memes isn't something you should spend 6 hours on when you have other things to do. I'm not trying to start actual beef, and I never want actual conflict. Just like with discovering who pooped in the sink, it's a fun pastime that we all joke about. I'm not pointing fingers, but we all know who did it. If you guys enjoyed the video, great. I encourage you to try this challenge yourself and tell me your experiences in the comments. If you didn't enjoy the video, great. YouTube has a dislike, so you can't see them anyways. L plus to plus ratio. Seriously, if you didn't like it, be sure to tell me how to improve in the comments below. I really tried going all out with this one because I really wanted it to be good. I put more time into editing, I made sure the footage was good. Heck, I even wrote a script I'm reading off of right now. You can't even tell, or maybe you can. Maybe I'm just that expressive. Maybe I'm just, a natural at it. You wouldn't know. All music and footage links will be in the description, so be sure to check them out. Have a great day or night, and I'll see you in 6 months.